It will literally take less than 10 seconds for me to say this intro. Thank you for watching the MCC Minecraft Championship videos. I'll probably be making more videos like that, but it's really cool to see all those people come and watch what I've made. So thank you for that. So subscribe because there will be a lot more coming. Now watch me get trapped in Brazil. I lay on my bed that night asking myself how I could have let this happen. Am I really that dumb? Is this really worth it? Jack has the pinecone and has taken a trip to Brazil with his family to spend the holidays. Welcome to school warfare. There I was with the pinecone in my hand. I was able to find it before anyone else this week. And then I just slowly walked home because it's been a rough few days. Half asleep, I am walking like a zombie. I sit down on a broken bench and fall asleep, not knowing what the consequences will be. When I wake up, the sky is dark and the pinecone was obviously taken by Jack. No one is shocked, but I have let my entire team down. But they don't even know how bad this is yet. The reason that I say this is because Wednesday night, I got a postcard from Jack. I never forgot what that postcard said. Hey loser, sending Brazil Christmas vibes, we'll be back in a week. And then the picture was him hanging the golden pinecone on his Christmas tree. Defeat is one word, humility is another, tired, shameful, and insulted are other words to describe this situation. My team is not happy with me. They trusted me. They thought that I was good, committed, and someone who wouldn't make such a dumb mistake. We bounced around different plans and tried to figure out a way to get Jack back from Brazil, but I always hated other people cleaning up my mess for me. I only saw one option here. It's time to take a trip to Brazil. It took around 13 hours to fly to Brazil. After everything played itself out, we were there Thursday night. I took a map at the airport, but with the long flight, this left us basically no time to get the pinecone. All I had to do from here was use Find My Phone to track Jack down. In theory, it should be simple. This next scene was probably one of the coolest times of my life. Jack is at a party, and it's a big one. People are packed shoulder tight, holding cakes and drinks. It was madness. I whip out my phone and see that Jack is close. Really close. I stand on top of a car and I look down at my phone to see where Jack is. It was literally like that Now You See Me scene. Jack heads to the snack bar. I'm wearing a black tuxedo, which makes it even cooler. I don't say anything. I just wait for him to realize that I'm there. The look on his face was priceless. He even stumbled backwards and went pale for a second. No word was said. But, within a few seconds, we are on a full-blown chase scene. Jack turned his back to me and is now sprinting at full speed through the streets of Brazil with a pinecone in his pocket. He's dodging people, I'm tripping over my own feet, we're both kicking up dust. We look so crazy people thought it was a police chase. The pinecone's still secure in his pocket. It looks like it's so close to coming out, but still barely holding on by a thread. I chase him into a dark, shadowy alley, with no exit. But then he's gone. He's not there. He was right here, but the pinecone's still there. I start to reach for it. How could he be so foolish? Jack kicks me on the back, forcing me to the ground. He grabs the pinecone and takes off. I am out of breath and I am tired. I whip out the Find My Phone app for one last time and I see that Jack is still running, still sprinting. He may be determined, but I am smarter. Using the map that I grabbed at the airport, I saw that I could cut Jack off. I throw the map away because there was no use for it anymore. With basically zero energy left, I see him running through the alley. He didn't see that I was there. I trip him. I take the pinecone from his pocket, and then we realized we are lost. In the middle of nowhere. In Brazil. We spend a solid hour retracing our footsteps to try and find our way back. I looked for the map that I threw away, but there was no sign of it. We find an old abandoned garage and we spend the night there, looking up at the stars, wondering if our families were worrying about us. And then we drift off to sleep. We wake up the next morning to the terrifying sight of hostile dogs. This part actually got pretty intense for both me and Jack in the moment, so I'm going to try to tell the shorter version of the story, just in case Jack is watching and things got pretty real. That's all you need to know. So, after running from the dogs for about 4 minutes, Jack trips and gets bitten by one of the dogs. It's nothing too severe, just enough to really hurt. At the perfect time, some older guys come into the alley, and they must have known the dogs when the dogs know them, because the second the dog spotted them, they took off like a rocket. These men were really good people. Since Jack couldn't walk by himself after the bite, they helped me carry him to the nearest hospital where he got stitches. We called our families and we got back to our hotel safely. Now, some people call me a monster for this next part, but I may have taken the pine cone while Jack was sleeping. My family gets on the next flight home where I can safely tell my team that the pine cone is now ours. No big twist after that. Jack stayed in Brazil and had an amazing Christmas with his family, and he got all recovered from the incident. And I got all caught up on my sleep, and everyone was able to have a safe and peaceful Christmas. Wait! Everyone clicks off at this point of the video, but hold on for one quick second. Thank you for 100 subscribers. It's almost been doubling since I started to upload again, so truly thank you for that. But I want to see how much more I can get, so if you're not already subscribed, please do that. And also, thank you for watching all the other videos. The views have been skyrocketing since the MCC Minecraft Championship video, and it truly means a lot that you took time out of your own day to watch what I made. Anyways, if this video does well, I'll tell more of the story, so tell me if you find this interesting. Anyways, that is all I have to say. Stay awesome.